Hello, and welcome back to another video. My name is Tira J. Y'all, before we start this video, my hair, don't worry about my hair. These twists, these gonna come out. They really need to come out. I've been having a hard time trying to find products for my hair, man. But they gotta come out. I do like the frizzy look, but y'all don't watch nothing. Excuse my hair, all right? Y'all just here for the video, the content. So let's get into it. Today, we are discussing some of the differences I've noticed since being here in Canada versus back home. All right, so we're gonna do a couple, not much, because I'm planning to be here all night. So number one on the list, of course, the weather. Major difference, major difference. In Canada, I get to experience the 4 seasons. That is summer, fall or autumn, winter, spring. Love it. I've been loving it. Being a photographer and being able to see the differences and having to take pictures of the different landscapes, like when it's in its season, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. Whereas home, child, we used to have summer all flicking year, son. All year. Y'all, the noise in the background is being. All year, we used to have summer with a sprinkle of winter every now. Y'all know, like, the coldest months be January, February. All right then. So that's when we really get the little coolish weather. Sprinkle of winter. Next on the list is public transportation. Now let me tell y'all, home public transportation is ghetto. That busing system, and I'm speaking specifically for Nassau. It's ghetto. All right, and I'm talking about the jitney service and the taxi is all right, so first of all, I mean, the taxis aren't bad. Some people just complain about them being really expensive, but Nassau is literally like, Nassau is not big at all, but they're really expensive. But anyways, it is what it is. That's tourism. And the jitney service, listen, they really like, they just piss people off. When you driving on the road, don't never be behind a jitney. Don't never let no jitney pull up in front of you. See what I saying? Because why? That jitney is gonna stop anywhere to let people on and off the bus. That's what has pissed me off in driving in Nassau in the front of a jitney. And then being in the front, being with a jitney in front of you. Now, being in front of a jitney, they love to be on your behind, like they love to be all the way up in your trunk sometimes, some of them drivers. But the main thing is they really stop anywhere to drop people on and off the bus, which is really dangerous, really dangerous, because you have people who be in the back of these bus who they're not gonna have the patience to wait. They're gonna go around. And you ain't stopping nowhere where people could come off the bus safely sometimes. Whereas over here, of course, you have your designated bus stops and they only stop into the bus stop. I don't care where it is you're gonna stop to the next bus stop that's nearest to your stop. And I love that. And then there's more means of public transportation over here, which includes the train and streetcars. And then, yes, they have taxis and Uber. I've been hearing something about an Uber being back in Nassau, but I don't know. Y'all can fill me in. I don't really know. I'm not really up to date with the times in Nassau and public transportation. But the jitney service, ghetto. So, of course, I choose the public transportation over here in Canada. Next, number 3, currency. So if y'all didn't know, 1 Bahamian dollar is equal to $1.39 here in Canada. So of course there's an exchange rate, and the way the money looks is also different. So I'm gonna put on the screen the difference and how they look, and y'all could Google it. Y'all really could Google the exchange rate and y'all see how that go. Number 4. Okay, so for my people back home who be outside, or even if you drive, or if you go outside, y'all know every other building is a bar or a church. bar and church sometimes, bar and church, side by side. And over here in Canada, they have every other building is a weed dispensary and a church. It's crazy. Yes, they have bars, but you ain't gonna find much local bars. Like for example, the only like other place like bar I've been to over here, and I'm sure there's more, because you have clubs with bars and stuff like that, and I don't know the place that well yet, but for what I've seen so far, Canada has two major liquor stores, which is the Bear Store, literally it's named the Bear Store, I'm gonna put a picture, the Bear Store, and LCBO. That's like a oh gosh, what the liquor store name? I don't remember the liquor store name, but I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna put it on the screen. But it's like one of them, but on a larger scale. So yeah, like that's the two major liquor stores here in Canada where you can find liquor for good prices, I guess. I don't know. And then, like I say, every other building is a weed dispensary, and every other building is a bar. But one thing they could do, they can have a church nearby, and like it's the same here and over there, but we doing differences. Home we have bars, over here they have weed dispensaries. All right, next, the food, the snacks. We're talking about snacks. Home, I prefer the snacks and stuff home, but I like home, we don't really have like native snacks. I don't know though. I don't know, I honestly don't know, but most of the snacks that we have, they from the United States, so I can't even like say, I don't know. I don't really know our native snacks, and that's sad. Comment down below if you know, as Bahamian, give me some native snacks, like, I don't know, just if we have any. Over here, then the snacks, like the chips and stuff, they really catch me off guard. Really be catching me off guard, and I just can't get into it. I feel I'm gonna do a Canadian snack. We're gonna try some Canadian snacks in another video. Anyways, yeah, the snacks way different, food way different. I mean, not like drastically different. What is drastically different are the chips to me. All right, next we have driving. So over here they drive on the right side of the road, whereas when we drive on the left. So I mean, that didn't take me much time to get used to, because I've driven in the US a lot of times, and y'all know in the US they drive on the right. So yeah, but that's another difference. And then I'm an animal lover. I love my animals. In the area where I'm at, I see no stray animals. Y'all know what they use some stray animals for. But back home, there's a lot of stray animals that get knocked and die. Like, people don't care about them. Me, if it's my dog, listen to me. It happened to my dog before. She got knocked. I was going home. I see her on side of the flicking road, and listen, let's just say that was a story for the books, and she's still living up to this day. It's an old one. She old, y'all. Next, of course, the way we speak. I just have to stop, think, and then speak sometimes, because even though I'm speaking in English, the grammar, it's very much giving broken English. Over here, they speak French and English, but it's just certain words I can't get into. Like they call it $2 toonies, and I'm like, I think it's toonies. They call soda pop. It's just certain words they use that catch me off guard, and then a lot of stuff we say, we catch them off guard. Because my old roommate, back in Toronto, she used to be lost a lot of times, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. I left her with a lot of Bahamian words and her vocabulary, to the point where she be talking to her friends and they be lost. So proud, so proud. And yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got for y'all tonight. It's a lot more differences though, like real talk. It's really a lot more differences, but that's the ones I've noticed since I've been here so far, and I haven't been here long. But I coming back to y'all with that Canadian snack video. I feel like that should be funny because I'm very picky. And I started to, like, I've tasted some, but not a lot. But yeah, we're gonna do one of them one day. But that's all I have for y'all. Like, this really a short and to the point kind of video. And I really wanted to show y'all that even though I moved from a country that's very much different in a lot of ways, like being able to adapt to another country's like culture, it isn't easy for a lot of people who come here. But for me, like, because I always was a person who never stayed one place. And when I say that, like, for school, I went to the US and I went to school in like 2 different states, and I've had to adapt to 2 different cultures in a way. Cause let me tell you, life in Missouri is far different than life in Florida. So yeah, like being able to adapt is something I've gotten used to. So a lot of stuff I've just made up my mind to say, okay, hey, I can't be stuck in my ways. I gotta expand, you know, outside the box, you know, that type thing. So yeah, don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to adapt. It could be good, it could be bad, but the whole point is you try, you know, because some people are afraid to move, or some people are afraid to go places because they are scared that they're gonna have to change some of their ways, change some of the ways they live, things they say. But in the end, it could be all for the better. And for me, I learning a lot of new stuff about this country. Like, wow, it's a lot that goes on in Canada and that I never knew back home. And sometimes I sit there and I be like, wow, like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. But like I said, don't be afraid of a little bit of change. Spice up your life a little bit. See what I'm saying? Spice it up. Even if you home and you want to change some stuff, you know, change is never, like, I feel it's never a bad thing. It depends on what it is, of course, but if you're doing it with a good heart and for the right things and stay positive, then I say go for it. It ain't gonna be easy every time, but like I say, go for it. Don't let nobody discourage you. Do you, boo-boo. Anyways, y'all, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Love y'all.